How's it going, everybody? Marshall with Hiner Outdoor Living, and today we are at a project we just finished which has two water features that we built. And even though they both look amazing, there is a little bit of difference between one and the other, and that is a Cobble Series compared to our Hiner Signature water features. What it entails a lot of is the amount of boulders we use and the size and what makes more sense in certain areas as opposed to others. So let's take a look at the first water feature itself. The water feature behind me is our Cobble Series style pondless water feature. This is gonna be a perfect feature if we're looking for a little bit more of an intimate space where the seating area or area to enjoy the feature is up close and personal. And what the difference is between a Cobbles and our Hiner Signature is what size liner we use to build these features, and also the size of boulders that we choose to install with. Behind me, what we have is a 10-foot wide liner to work with. And with that liner width, we choose boulders that are anywhere from 8 inches to 2 feet at most. The reason why this feature works really well in this space is because the area of enjoyment is right here. We got the fire pit, we got the seating area, and that water feature is really close without a huge footprint to work with, and it fills this area in nicely. It is great for either front entryways or areas where access is tough, because all of these boulders could be installed by hand without any machine access. And that is maybe a reason why you want to go with one of these features as opposed to our Hiner Signature. Now that we've gone over the Cobble Series, let's go ahead to the side of the yard where we installed one of our Hiner Signature pondless features. So come follow me. So behind me is our Hiner Signature Series. And as you can see, there is a little bit of a difference when it comes to this compared to our Cobble Series. 1, bigger boulders. 2, larger liner to work with. 3, we are able to use a bigger pump with more flow to create more cascades, more noise. And the reason why a Hiner Signature worked really well in this space is because the point of view and the purpose of this is to enjoy it from a further distance up on the deck, as opposed to a little bit more of an intimate area like that patio. This boulder is fairly large and it takes bigger machines to move it. The amount of water flow coming out throughout this falls is either going to be anywhere from 8 to 10,000 gallons on our Signature, and it allows us to really widen those falls to create that ambiance, that noise, and that visual from a further distance. We are working with a significant slope within this area. If we were to use smaller boulders, it would really create a stacked look. But by going with our Hiner Signature, it allows us to go higher and keeping it natural. If we had only 8 to 24 inches of boulders to work with, we would have to stack them up on another, and it doesn't always turn out ideal. Whereas when we're using those bigger boulders, it allows us to go up higher while still using that natural look that we are always going for. So when it comes to deciding on either our Hiner Signature or Cobbles, those are some things to be aware of. How much water flow do you want? How big of a presence do you want the boulders to be? Where are you enjoying this feature from? Is it going to be up close and personal? Is it going to be something you want to enjoy from a little bit further away? And what is the overall look you're going for? Even though that Cobble Series looks amazing, when we are able to use bigger boulders, it allows us to be a lot more creative within the install itself. I hope this video was helpful in determining whether or not you wanted a Cobble or a Hiner Signature pondless water feature. If you like videos like this, please come back. We're always doing all sorts of content of how-tos, explanatory, and builds. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.